Stop trusting your devices blindly. In today's digital age, our smartphones, laptops, and other devices have become extensions of ourselves. We rely on them for everything from communication to navigation, from banking to social networking. But what if I told you that these very devices, which we trust so implicitly, could be used against us? It's time to uncover the truth about government surveillance. The reality is far more unsettling than most of us could ever imagine. Behind the scenes, a vast and intricate web of surveillance has been spun, capturing our every move, our every word, and our every thought. In 2013, Edward Snowden dropped a bombshell that shook the world. As a former NSA contractor, Snowden had access to some of the most closely guarded secrets of the US government. What he revealed was nothing short of a global surveillance apparatus that had the capability to monitor virtually every digital communication. He revealed that the US government and its allies had unprecedented access to our digital lives. This wasn't just about tracking suspected terrorists or criminals. This was about a blanket surveillance program that indiscriminately collected data on millions of innocent people. We're talking about the ability to listen to our phone calls, intercept our private conversations, and store them for future use. Imagine having every intimate conversation, every confidential business call, and every personal chat recorded and archived. Read our texts and emails, track our locations, and build detailed profiles of our daily lives. Every message we send, every email we receive, and every place we visit can be logged and analyzed, and even activate our phone cameras and microphones. This means that our devices can be turned into surveillance tools, capturing our most private moments without our knowledge or consent. All of this without us knowing. We go about our daily lives, blissfully unaware that we are being watched, monitored, and recorded. The sense of security and privacy we once had is nothing but an illusion. Imagine this: roughly 80% of all digital communications in the US were transparent to the government. This staggering statistic means that the vast majority of our online interactions were open books for government agencies to read there, and the big players like Verizon and AT&T, these telecommunications giants, which we rely on for our connectivity, were complicit in this massive surveillance operation. They handed over the keys to their networks, giving the government unfettered access. This collaboration between corporations and government agencies blurred the lines between public and private, raising serious ethical and legal questions. Snowden's revelations were more than shocking. They were a wake-up call. They forced us to confront the uncomfortable truth about the extent of government surveillance and the erosion of our privacy. It's not just that this level of surveillance is invasive, it's that it fundamentally undermines the principles of freedom and democracy. When the government can monitor its citizens without oversight or accountability, it poses a grave threat to our civil liberties. It's that it was done to US citizens on US soil without our consent. This betrayal of trust is a stark reminder of the need for transparency and accountability in government actions. The very companies we trust with our data were complicit. They prioritized their relationships with government agencies over the privacy and rights of their customers. This collusion has left us vulnerable and exposed. Fast forward to today, the landscape of surveillance has evolved, but the fundamental issues remain. We are still grappling with the balance between security and privacy, between the need for intelligence and the right to personal freedom. Snowden's recent criticism of OpenAI appointing a former NSA director to its board has reignited the debate about privacy and surveillance. This move has raised concerns about the potential for AI technologies to be used for surveillance purposes, further encroaching on our privacy. As AI continues to evolve, the questions about who controls this technology and how it's used become even more pressing. The power of AI to analyze vast amounts of data and make decisions based on that data means that the potential for abuse is enormous. Edward Snowden's exposé is a powerful reminder of the importance of vigilance and transparency in the digital age. We must remain vigilant and demand accountability from both our governments and the corporations that hold our data. The future of our privacy depends on it. As we move forward into an increasingly digital world, we must advocate for stronger privacy protections, greater transparency, and more robust oversight to ensure that our rights are not eroded in the name of security.